Hello everyone and welcome to a new lesson with Miss Rafa. Today we're going to complete with Unit 10, Culture Shock. We're going to focus on the pronunciation skill. So if you're ready, open your student book and let's get started together. Pronunciation. Question intonation. رح ناخد اليوم الانتونيشن الخاص بالسؤال. Question A.
Listen and practice. Notice how the intonation rises and falls in questions.
In WH questions, we use falling intonation. The speaker's voice rises, then falls on the last consonant word. If being asked for the first time or asking for information, we don't know. إذن لما بيكون عندي WH question بتكون intonation السؤال مرتفعة بداية وبتنزل بآخرة. For example,
What's the time? What's the time? Where do you live? Where do you live?
WH question إذا كنا عم نسأل عن معلومات ما بنعرفها أو كان حدا عم يسألنا سؤال فالintonation بتكون falling. In yes/no questions, we use rising intonation. The speaker's voice rises on the last consonant word or phrase. If we're checking information we think we already know, our voice goes up at the end. إذا كنت عم بتأكد من معلومات أنا بعرفها أصلاً فالintonation بنهاية السؤال لازم تكون rising. For example,
Are you going to the party tonight? Are you going to the party tonight? Have you got a pen? Have you got a pen?
Number 3. Question tags expecting confirmation. We use falling intonation. إذا كان عندي الquestion tag اللي بستخدمه للتأكيد فبيكون الintonation falling. For example,
You're French, aren't you? You're French, aren't you? He's very tall, isn't he? He's very tall, isn't he?
question tags showing less certainty, we use rising intonation. لما بيكون الquestion tag ما أنا متأكد من اللي عم بيقوله فبيكون عندي rising intonation. For example,
You're French, aren't you? You're French, aren't you? Your train leaves at 6, doesn't it? Your train leaves at 6, doesn't it?
in questions that offer choices, the speaker's voice rises on the first choice or choices and falls on the last choice. إذن لما بيكون عندي سؤال فيه تخييرات كتيرة فالصوت بيرتفع ببداية الاختيارات وبينزل بآخر اختيار. For example,
Do you prefer reading poetry or prose? Do you prefer reading poetry or prose? Would you rather be a doctor, psychologist, or an engineer? Would you rather be a doctor, psychologist, or an engineer?
إذن عنا 5 حالات بتخص السؤال بالintonation. Now let's see question C.
Read the questions below. Does the intonation rise or fall at the end? Listen and check. Do you like pop music? Do you like pop music? Would you like to walk or take the bus? Would you like to walk or take the bus? The movie was great, wasn't it? The movie was great, wasn't it?
It depends. It can be rise or fall حسب الcertainty.
What time does the museum open? What time does the museum open? People use first names here, don't they? People use first names here, don't they?
It depends. It can be rise or fall حسب التأكيد الموجود عند الشخص إذا كان متأكد أو إذا كان عم يطلب معلومات. Now let's move on to the activity book. Page 82. Question A. Draw the correct arrow above each question. Then practice the questions. Your parents are from Italy, aren't they? قلنا بالquestion tag حسب الcertainty. إذا كان expecting confirmation عم يستنى التأكيد فبيكون عندي falling. أما إذا كان عم يظهر عدم تأكد من المعلومات showing less certainty فبيكون rise. Do you prefer to study nursing or education? لما بيكون عندي سؤال فيه تخيير فالintonation بتكون rising بالأول falling بآخر اختيار. Have you talked to a professor? The intonation is rising. Where was the article published? And the WH question, the intonation rises in the first, falls in the end. Would you rather have tea, coffee, or cappuccino? عنا سؤال فيه تخيير فالintonation بالاختيارات الأولى بتكون rising أما بالخيار الأخير فبتكون falling. That's everything for today. Thank you very much. See you next lesson.